Purple hair, F, or is that a A+ purple hair?
The Proud
I mean,
Boys?
there's people, the Proud Boys.
Yeah, you haven't heard of the Proud Boys?
The Proud Boys are detaining Mexicans?
Are detaining Mexicans, yes.
They're making people afraid of brown people.
Of brown people?
Of brown people.
There's no expectation of privacy in a public setting.
I will probably have to sue you.
Oh, awesome. All right, everyone. It has been a bit over half a year. So today, we're going to see how people think Donald Trump is doing as president. And to simplify things, we're going to use a letter grade. All right, let's go talk to some people. Grade Donald Trump. Can I get a letter grade from you for Donald Trump's presidency so far? A+, ma'am? Yes, ma'am.
A+.
A.
A?
Give me an A.
A? Okay. We're getting some of those. What about you, ma'am?
A.
Grade Donald Trump. How we doing? Uh-oh. Not good. Would you guys F? We got an F over here? F. Why an F? A+. Yes, ma'am. Okay. There's a wide range of differences here. This guy looks like an F.
I'm from South Dakota.
You're from South? Okay, hold on. South
You're
actually.
recalculating.
What are you going with? Be
I'm
honest.
probably in the minority where I live, but yeah, F. Like
How did I know that? I don't know what's going on here.
everyone says I look, yeah.
You look like a lib. Purple hair, F, or is that a A+ purple hair? I'm gonna go F. What? Ah, damn, see, she tricked us. I tried profiling her, I failed. Why A? It's a great grade. Why A?
Because he's deported a lot of illegal immigrants.
Okay.
Because he's...
Immigration, that's probably one of his A+ categories for most people that voted for Donald Trump for sure.
I think securing our border walls is very important.
That got secured pretty fast, huh?
I think so. I mean, could it be done better? Probably.
Is our problem with Donald Trump the fact that he's enforcing immigration law?
I don't mind that he's enforcing it, but do it the right way.
What is the wrong way that they're doing it right now?
Picking up people where they're working, people at Home Depot, people selling flowers, people trying to make a living.
Are you saying that that's illegal? To
No,
deport
no.
people that are in the country illegally?
What I'm saying is, if you want to deport people, do it the right way.
I'm so sorry.
You know?
What is the right way? I guess my question is.
Would be to, the right way, through the court system.
I think I'm following.
They've got families, they're productive members of society, like even where I live, like it's packing plants and stuff, you go through, wipe those out. Those business owners, they don't know what to do after that. Like, like they're in a pickle, you break up families, you destroy things, and then...
Well, this is a really big topic. We've touched on this a bit. I don't want to bombard you here, but what should the punishment be for entering the country illegally?
That's tricky.
It's
tough.
It's
It's tough because like when they're here, they're established, they're productive, they're paying taxes. It's tough because then you break up families, like you disrupt economies. There's a balance to it, and
So should there be no punishment and no border?
no, not at all. No.
I'm not trying to be dramatic there, but like I'm trying to feel out what is what is it?
Well, we feel less of that in South Dakota because it's like we're so far from the actual border where the crisis is.
They're beating these people.
In the facilities?
Yes, they're beating them to force them to sign the self-deportation papers.
Who are they beating?
Who are they beating?
Yeah.
Illegal people, illegals.
If we were to look this up, are we finding that this is widespread, this issue, that we can inform the audience about this, or?
I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. It doesn't really matter.
Well, I mean, knowing the facts is always
everybody knows.
important, right?
Okay, well, it's happening. Yes, it's happening. But right now, it doesn't matter.
So that's your biggest problem is that it's not being done properly, and the reason why it's not being done properly is because they're taking them to facilities and beating the crap out of them. This is not good. All right, everyone, if you are trying to grow your personal brand or business on social media, you are going to want to listen up. Today's sponsor is a company that I use all the time called Clip, and they help you save time by automating your entire short-form video workflow. I've been editing videos for years and know learning a complex editing software can turn a lot of people away from creating content. Clip's AI features allow you to create professional-grade clips without the steep learning curve. Let's make one really quick with that lady we were just talking to. You can upload a video file or drop a link into Clip. I'm gonna upload this video, and with one click, Clip will start making clips automatically. Give it a few moments and look how many clips it just made. Let's click on this one right here that's highly rated. Clip has expanded beyond just clipping and has now become a leading AI video editing platform with more capabilities. You have access to AI B-roll, new automatic captions, AI reframe features, speech enhancement, filler words removal, and timeline editing where you can make any adjustments to your clip. And bam, this clip is good to post. Yeah, I know it's a lot, but I'm honestly still blown away by how many features they offer and how much time they save creators. You guys, if you are are interested in this, hit that link down in the description below. Opus Clip is a fantastic company. I use them all the time. They do make my job easier, and I appreciate them sponsoring this video. Let's get back into it. We got some A pluses for Donald Trump. What do you think?
I think he's a piece of shit, and he's not gonna get nowhere. Trust me.
F, you mind if I ask you why?
Oh my God.
How's he doing? F, do you mind if I ask why?
Because he's a dickhead.
Wait, really quick. Damn it. There's such a difference between answers that we're getting. And, you know, like in my personal opinion, honestly, I don't think he's doing a bad job. In fact, I think he's doing a pretty good job from what I'm seeing. Okay. But I guess I just am, what am I missing? I mean, you're saying authoritarianism. What's an example of that, do you say?
I would say it's taking an unmarked van with officers who don't have any insignia of the agency they're working with.
You're talking about ICE?
Yeah. ICE, I don't know. Are they ICE? Are they the secret police? If you're ICE, put a badge on that says U.S. Department of Homeland Security, Immigration Control and Enforcement. Yeah. If you're doing what's legal, wear a badge. Yeah. If you're covering your face and taking graduate students off the street because of what they published in a newspaper, don't call yourself an American.
When it comes to, I guess in the general sense of immigration enforcement and deporting people that are in the country illegally, do you guys have a problem with that or no?
Obviously, immigration is a big problem globally, and I think our economy is based on the labor of undocumented workers. I don't think any of us want
based on that?
I don't think
there's a lot of jobs that Americans don't want to do.
I don't know if
they don't want to be out in the sunny fields picking crops.
Without immigrants in this country, we have nothing. And Donald Trump would like to get rid of a lot of the immigrants in this country.
Without immigrants or illegal immigrants?
Immigrants, illegal or not.
Do you guys think that exploiting cheap illegal labor is the right thing to be doing?
Of course not. Of course not. Pay living wages. Drive an economy around living wages.
The opposite of what you're saying there. You're saying we need to bring in illegal immigrants to do jobs. No, you were talking about on-farm
Where's the indication
pickers?
that agriculture wants to pay people a fair wage? Pickers?
Okay. There's like 2.5 million of those people on farm in the United States. Over the last 4 years, we brought in like minimum 10 million illegals. So we have more than enough of those people. So is that a good reason for, you know, having 25 million illegals in the country?
You understand that the agriculture industry is complaining to the Trump administration. Please leave us alone.
Yeah,
and they're gonna get a side deal. They're gonna get a side deal because he's not gonna want to make.
Maybe they should start paying people that are actually in the country legally. Is that a problem?
No, that'd be great.
It would be great.
You're ready to pay the prices.
They just want to be here and get a little bit of what we have. And guess what? We can afford it. We can afford to pay for all those people. We're a very wealthy country, and we're getting very greedy.
Well, yeah.
And we don't want to take care of those people. We don't want to take care of our own people.
Like $37 trillion in debt. I don't even think we can take care of ourselves. And so, you know, there's a lot of local farmers that do pay people that are in the country illegally.
A lot.
Oh yeah, and they can't compete with the people exploiting cheap illegal labor.
Where are you getting your information?
I guess you can check it out.
Wait, where are you getting your information?
Where do I get my information?
Yeah.
Would you like us to check it out? That like local farmers have trouble competing with mega farms that are exploiting illegal labor?
We brought in 25 million people, like some of the numbers.
No, I didn't say 20. I didn't say bring in. I said a minimum of 10 million. So that you can check out from Customs and Border Protection website.
Great. Run by the same guys who are running the Bureau of Labor Statistics?
Yeah.
Actually, those are the numbers.
The numbers are failing.
But those are the numbers from the Biden administration.
The numbers will soon be trash.
Okay. I'm curious your thoughts on how he's handled immigration compared to the previous administration.
Well, the previous administration, we had 20 million illegal immigrants coming in from all over the world. It wasn't an issue of people just coming up from Mexico. They came from all over the world. And I'm talking about from China, from Africa, from all the Asian states. They came over, and these are a lot of people that weren't looking for working in the fields. They're in fact, a lot of them were on the terror list. So I think it's a really huge focus of the Trump administration to find out who are these people. Let's shut down the border. There's not a country in the entire world that allow free flow of millions of people into their country. If there is one, show me one. There's not one in the entire world. And for us to do that, you've got to be a sovereign country. You have to protect your borders.
In Los Angeles, it's the ICE agents, but it's across the country. But in Los Angeles particularly, the
thumbs up on the ICE agents, right? Enforcing basic immigration law.
But are they?
Oh yeah, 100%.
No, they're not.
Yeah,
they're enforcing. They're taking people off the street, sending them to a prison camp in El Salvador.
No, they're called.
It's a concentration camp. You can call it what you want.
CCOT?
You can paint a.
How many people were sent to CCOT?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I'll find out. There's a number.
They're not being sent over there right now. The number's like about 250 people.
But what happened? Let's go to.
That's the authoritarian
250
thing.
people? And what about the alligator Alcatraz? But I'll find that out. I don't know.
These are called immigration detention facilities. What's wrong with this? This is just basic stuff.
Because
You're
they're
saying
not,
this is authoritarian?
Yes. It's authoritarian, but because they're demonizing the other. That's what they're doing. They're making it sound like all these people are murderers and rapists, and it's just not true.
I don't,
and they're making people afraid.
I don't think people are
brown
saying
people.
that.
They're making people afraid of brown people.
Of brown people?
Of brown people.
Would you or your dog like to grade Donald Trump?
A+ all the way.
A++.
A++. Oh, it's scaring me, man. How you doing? Wait, A+? I thought you were taking it. We hear people saying that, hey, it's inhumane how they're handling it. What would your response to that be?
I think that's a CNN talking point. I think what they've been doing is when they have alligator Alcatraz and all that, those are holding stills until they can determine who these guys are, what their legal ramifications are. Should they stay or should we get rid of them? Some of them that are murderers, we're putting them in prison, and then we'll send them home. The other ones that are here illegally and they've committed crimes, they're booking them, they're determining who they are, and then they're sending them on their way.
Over the last 4 years, right, we saw record-breaking child trafficking, record-breaking sex trafficking down at the southern border. And a bunch of Democrats said absolutely nothing about this humanitarian crisis on both sides of the border.
Where'd you get your numbers?
Should we be really quick? Customs and Border Protection under Biden's administration. Should we be taking your criticism on that seriously when that's all not happening anymore? That crisis is completely evaporated. And there was nothing being said during the worst humanitarian crisis at our southern border in American history.
And your numbers are incorrect, whether they came from the Biden administration or not.
Okay.
But they've been
Tell me the correct numbers. Go for it.
I don't have the correct numbers.
There's a housing crisis all over the United States, overcrowded classroom. It says like everyone.
Okay, classrooms, yes.
But Gen Z is the first generation that has it worse off than their parents when it comes to livability, being able to purchase houses, all of that stuff. Provide for a family. I mean, shouldn't we get our own house in order before, bringing in millions of extra people?
I mean, but here's the thing: how many Americans are standing at the corner begging for money and not doing anything? If you compare those to the illegals, I mean, the people that are on welfare, that are taking our money, that are Americans, that are white, that are standing on every corner doing nothing.
Americans aren't just white.
Okay, well,
but
yes, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Shouldn't we be improving the situation for Americans before we start importing millions of people?
Yes, of course.
Like, why do we have so many Americans on food stands?
Exactly. So then Skid Row, no one's touched. I mean, no one goes to Skid Row and helps anybody. They keep saying, and so we're not even helping the people that are here.
I know. We should start there. Why do we have veterans that are homeless on the street that are getting $2,000 per month, and then you have illegal immigrants that come in here? They get put up in luxury hotels in New York City and get thousands of dollars per month.
True? You actually believe that bullshit?
You can just Google it. It's very easy.
I can Google it. Yeah, I can do my research and find some place that'll tell me that. But that doesn't.
Then we'll end up agreeing.
Our streets are infested with drug dealers and drug addicts. Everywhere you look, I mean, come on, and nobody's working on that. Why?
People are working on drugs.
Who? Nobody's working on it.
You ever heard the war on drugs?
There is no war on drugs. You know what the war on drugs is? Let them die. Let them die. Let them die. Let them die.
I have a different. I mean, you mentioned you're not an American. I am. So I want to get those people off drugs. I want to.
Do you walk in Skid Row?
I've seen it. It's horrifying.
But do you walk down the street? Do you talk to them?
Yes, you're pointing at people living in absolute filth. I believe that we need to put those people before we put illegal immigrants.
Okay, why aren't we?
Huh?
Why aren't we? We're not.
Because we have terrible politicians that don't look after their people.
So instead of focusing on deporting people, how about focus on that?
If we support policies that don't enforce the border, you end up with creating a humanitarian crisis that's totally preventable on both sides of the border. And I think that is completely wrong. And just because you don't feel like enforcing the border, I think most Americans believe that that's important, and it's important to protect American sovereignty, and they can come in illegally.
The Democratic Party has a pretty solid plan for immigration reform.
Oh, just open up the border. We saw it the last 4 years. It was. In fact, they were suing border states that were trying to actually enforce the border. Remember that?
You look this up.
You remember when they were suing border states?
Yes.
When it came to Biden, they were saying that they weren't able to do that. They weren't able to secure the border. Was that a lie?
Absolutely. Because they could have. They chose not to.
Right.
They chose not to.
So you're seeing, hey, securing the border, fantastic thing. No more millions of people coming over each year.
Yeah.
Good.
I think that's important. Yeah. Those folks that come over, I do believe that, should come over properly. I have to follow all the laws and regulations, therefore everyone else should too.
What was your grade that you said, A+?
Yeah.
Do you think any president has come close to what Trump has achieved for the United States in this amount of time?
Not in 6 months, no. Not even close.
Where do you think we would be if Kamala Harris won the presidency?
I don't even want to try to imagine anymore. I don't. It would be freaking awful.
Give me somebody else that even holds a candle to what he's accomplished in less than 6 months.
Well, I mean, every single day he's working like a farmer, you know, and then some.
I think what he has is that he wants to be in the history books, right? And he's very close, like to be like in the history books.
Is most of the things that you don't like about him stuff that hasn't happened yet, but you think is going to happen?
Well, you're just telling me about all the things that hasn't happened yet, like all these millions of evil people coming across the border, and they're doing such terrible things.
I never said they're evil. I never said they're millions of evil people. This is not what I said.
In some way.
But when they're coming here illegally, I mean, it's because you're enriching cartels, you're supporting human trafficking, child trafficking. Over the last 4 years, 400,000 unaccompanied minors came in the United States. Do you even care about that? No, answer that question. Do you even care about that?
If we had a better, we want to support
400,000 children unaccompanied. That's not a problem to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's a problem, and I'll tell you why it's a problem. I see it from a different
crisis in the world.
I see it from a different angle that you do. Yes, it's a horrible problem, and the reason it's a horrible problem is because there's some place that they came from that's so bad that their parents would let them go 4,000 miles unaccompanied.
The overwhelming majority of asylees are economic asylees. They're not fleeing. You know, they're not going through several.
They can't feed their kids.
Economic. Yeah, we can't just be the world's soup kitchen.
Well,
we're a nation. We're a nation of laws. We're a nation of people. And, you know, it's amazing when people come in, but they do need to come legally, don't you think?
Sure. I would agree with that.
You're highlighting all of these issues.
Yeah.
Yes. So why don't we fix those for Americans? Because that's the purpose of the government in the United States is to serve the American people. So why don't we fix all of these problems that you're listing for the American people before not just bringing in illegal immigrants, but taking care of them as well? I mean, they cost about $150 billion per year.
Do you know how much illegals pay in taxes every year?
About $30 billion, roughly. It's illegal. It's illegal to.
Do you know how much in California alone? How much illegals pay in taxes?
Oh, specifically in California alone? No, the total number for the entire country is about 30 billion, roughly 35.
90 billion. For the whole country.
No.
For America, it's 90. I'll send you the video. I'll send you the statistics. California alone is 8 billion.
Yeah.
The whole of USA is 90 something billion.
You know where that study's from, the 90 billion?
Okay, I'm not sure, but I can send you the details.
No, I already know where it's from. It's from ITEP, and they.
But you said 30 billion. I'm saying
that's the correct numbers.
Okay, but how if California is only 8 billion, so you're saying the rest of it is only about 22? Does that even make sense?
Yes, they work under-the-counter jobs, and they send a bunch of their money back home, and they don't pay taxes.
Okay, so you want me to say I'm gonna investigate this, and I'm gonna prove to you that it's not 30. It's definitely not 30.
Well,
it can't
you'd like me to explain why it's not.
Explain it to me.
Okay, so that's that number that you're talking about is from ITEP, right?
Okay, ITEP,
so they use the improper amount of illegal immigrants in the country. They overestimate how much money they bring in. They do not account for people that aren't working. Essentially, what their study shows is that they pay more in taxes than the average American. It's just not the case. So it's a completely incorrect study. Well, when it comes to the actual correct numbers, which are from the Federation for American Immigration Reform, they pay about $30 billion total in taxes because...
In the whole country?
Oh yeah, their under-the-counter jobs don't contribute too much. But they take, accounting for how much they pay in taxes, they take about $150 billion in American taxpayer dollars, right? They take about $150 billion per year. And those are 2022 numbers.
Where is that estimate from?
So that's from the Federation for American Immigration Reform.
Is that number for illegal with no papers or just people that weren't born here? You know what I'm saying? Like
illegal immigrants. Both those numbers are illegal immigrants.
So, I'm gonna have to double check those numbers.
I can also touch on this for you. You know, the reason why they obviously are tax negative, there are groups in the United States that are a tax net negative because they just don't make more than they take in benefits and whatnot. But when it comes to illegal immigration, I mean, you have illegals that get free health care. I don't get free health care. So you get illegal immigrants that get free health care, free housing, free food, free, the list goes on and on. Education per pupil in California, it's like $40,000 per year. I mean, it's no wonder why they are tax negative, obviously, because they get so many things for free and it costs a ton of money. There's actually
So you don't
there's not that many groups in the United States that are tax positive, actually.
Okay. So you just don't agree. Well, then, if you don't agree, I mean, illegal immigrants would be perfectly fine doing things on our own. We don't need those benefits. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we asked for those benefits. We don't need those damn benefits. So if you tell us no benefits, that's fine with us. You know what I mean? We don't need them. If you give them to us, that's on the government. But we're not asking. We don't need them, and that's why when you say that, I'm like,
they don't need them, but they take them.
But yeah, they take them. If somebody gives you something, you're gonna take. Somebody gives you a cookie, you're gonna eat it, right?
You want to know why they give?
You don't want it.
You want to know why they give them benefits? Because they want them to move to those districts so that they can get more seats in Congress.
Because they're human. Because they're human beings,
No,
and like all of the human beings, you know, we should help each other out so we can.
They're used as political pawns, actually.
Political. Well, I mean.
Yeah, because they go to blue districts and they give blue districts more congressional seats, so more representation in Congress. That's why there's no good argument for illegal immigration for the left, aside from just using them for
I know, but if that's
more votes in
the argument,
Congress.
then take it away. No one's gonna. No, we're not gonna fight against it. You know what I'm saying?
That's more of a problem with the U.S. government.
But I mean, but that's what I'm saying. If it is a problem, then take it away from us. It's fine. We can be here illegally with no benefits at all, and we will thrive.
You have an ideology that I disagree with.
Being opposed to human trafficking.
Because you're going to focus on this human trafficking thing that you use your numbers that you say the Biden administration gave
numbers.
you. Yeah. And so you're going to focus on that.
Yeah.
So you don't care about elections?
Well, you mean the facts is what I'm focusing on.
No, it's not facts. It's your interpretation of facts. And you guys are misreading things. And you always have
how am
been.
I wrong?
And so, again, we're going to go back to
Do you mind if I ask how I'm wrong on that?
Well,
Would you like to see the numbers?
Wrong. You just told me 30 million illegal immigrants.
I've had the numbers correct, actually.
But you said 30 million. It's actually not.
Total right now, minimum, I would say 25 to 30 million in the
that's
country.
A Trump number. That's just like the Trump numbers. All the Trump numbers are phony.
That's basic math when it comes to
basic
adding
math. Your
Pew
math.
Research.
Your math.
No, it's not mine. It's Pew Research and the federal government's
math. I don't trust your math and math from the government anymore.
Okay.
I don't.
Do you trust the Biden administration's government?
I trust some of it.
Okay. Those numbers would be coming from the Biden administration when it comes to the last 4 years.
Those numbers are correct.
Okay. Maybe the numbers are incorrect. You know, maybe that's the case, and at that point we can't we can't talk about anything if the facts we don't have accurate facts.
We don't agree with the facts. Yeah. It's obvious to me that we are always going to differ. We're going to differ on the facts. Right. I've been dealing with.
You want no border at the southern border, and I want a border.
So
you know,
that's
I believe in
said.
protecting American sovereignty. It's wild.
See, there you go. So you twist words, and you try to make it okay.
I'll give you a fair chance on that one.
Stop.
What should the punishment be?
Oh,
please
my
go.
Words.
Okay. How did I do that?
You said I want no border.
That's how I'm interpreting your position
on it.
Oh my God,
you're interpreting.
I'm sorry, my
you
bad.
Can't interpret. You know what?
Tell me.
We're done.
You're not going to tell me your thoughts on it?
You know why? Because you're not going to change my mind, and I'm not going to change yours.
We can have a friendly back and forth.
I'm kind of tired of talking.
I'm not going to make you talk to me.
You know why? Because we're not going to change each other's mind.
I understand.
And nothing I give this gentleman here.
It's a good example for the people to check out, though.
Yep.
They can see who they agree with, who they don't. Who made a good argument, who they don't think make it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they disagree with me. Maybe they disagree with you, you know? So it's a good opportunity for people to check it out.
It will, but before that goes anywhere, you'd probably need my signature.
Okay.
Which you won't get.
No, that's not how the First Amendment works. There's no expectation of privacy in a public setting.
I will probably have to sue you.
Oh, awesome.
Which will be better for you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to walk away now, so I appreciate your time. What's your name?
Tim.
Tim? James, thanks for the conversation
James,
and threatening
good
to
luck
sue
with
me.
Your life.
Appreciate it, sir.
Yeah.
We don't have to agree on everything, but we need to, I think, agree that we want our country to succeed. And you know.
Yeah, American sovereignty seems to be in question nowadays. Like, are we a nation or are we a colony, right? And it seems as though the border's kind of at the very center of that conversation. Yeah. Hey, really quick, is that your big problem though? Did you have as much of a problem when they were just flooding the country with illegals? You know, worst sex trafficking crisis in American history, worst child trafficking crisis in American history. Were you up in arms about that over the last 4 years, or do you just have a problem with them being removed?
Of course, I have a problem with that as well. I mean, of course I do.
Were you as vocal about that? The country just getting flooded?
You know, I'm not involved as much into that. I don't know enough. You know, I feel like it doesn't affect me personally that much. Right now, walking around while brown is affecting me, because even though I am here legally, at any moment they can snatch me up. Just
Well, they
because.
can't. If you're here legally, they can't deport you.
Actually, but if they're racist and they just want to just tie me up for no reason, they can't.
I don't think there's evidence of that happening widespread.
Oh, yes, there is. There's the Proud
I mean,
Boys.
there's people. The Proud Boys.
Yeah, you haven't heard of the Proud Boys?
The Proud Boys are detaining Mexicans.
Are detaining Mexicans? Yes. Most of these bounty hunters that are kidnapping us
they're Proud Boys?
White supremacists. Yes.
That's
and
not
so
good.
they would love to take me down. They would love to throw me on the floor. That would make them so happy.
That's
because
not good.
no, it's not good. But that's what would make them happy. So yeah, if it could happen to me. You know what I mean?
Well, we gotta watch out for those. We gotta watch out for those Proud Boys, man. Really quick, do you think that if people are watching this, they're in the center and they're watching this, do you think they'll be convinced by your concerns about how you would grade Donald Trump? You said an F minus, or you said a Z. Do you think they would be convinced by your concerns, or do you think they would think they're more imaginary concerns?
I don't think that's a problem anymore. I think there is no center anymore. I think people have they either want what's coming, or they're appalled by it and gone the other way. Even if they voted for him the first time. And I think that a lot of people who voted for him the first time said, this is not what I voted for. But there are also people who said, this is exactly what I voted for, and they're going to vote for him again if he goes for a third term. They want him in power.
We'll see if that happens, sir. Give me a criticism, because you mentioned he's not perfect. Has there been anything that you've disagreed with that the administration has done?
Himself in his first presidency, not so much now, but his tweeting and his just goading people, we could do without that.
Because sometimes he's a little rough around the edges, and he rubs sometimes people the wrong way, and he should be just a little more refined in his speech.
Ma'am, do you like how Donald Trump is rough around the edges? You said A+.
Yeah, I love it. He's just himself. He's not a politician. He's just himself.
Okay, so maybe he's being original.
Very original.
Sir, what do you think about that response? Do you think Trump's being original?
He is definitely original. He's like the modern-day Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt was brass. Trump was brass. Teddy Roosevelt was a New Yorker. Trump was a New Yorker. Teddy Roosevelt was an outsider. Trump is an outsider. And finally, Teddy Roosevelt was a businessman, and Trump's a businessman. And it's the fact that Teddy Roosevelt made America great, you know?
He's got a vision, and he's got, there are people that hate him for his vision, but at least he's got a vision. He tells you what he's going to do. He executes on it. He's an incredible worker. He works harder than any president we've seen in my lifetime.
Dude, I'll work very hard. I work very hard, and I get tired at the end of the day. Yeah. But Donald Trump, he's like 2 times my age. He works harder than I do.
He's not sitting back and letting other people take care of business. He's running the show, and that's why we elected him.
All right, everyone, that is it for today. Let's get our founder tier members' names up on the screen. Greatly appreciate you guys supporting the channel. We'll talk about them here in a second. But you guys, let me know your thoughts on these conversations. It seems as though people that love Donald Trump want to talk about immigration, and then people that hate Donald Trump want to talk about immigration. So naturally, we talk about immigration all the time. Hopefully that is okay with you guys. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. If you'd like to become a founder tier member and be super cool and have your name up on the screen and get praised for being absolute patriots, hit that link down in the description below. Greatly helps us go out and make more videos. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button, make sure to subscribe for more videos, and hit that bell notification button so you are notified next time I post. And I'll catch you all in the next one.